Good morning. Welcome back to Action, seventh graders. Today, we're continuing to learn about Russia. We're revisiting a lesson that was in the Chinese unit. We're talking about capitalism, communism, and socialism. So if you remember, this fire video that I made that was homemade using Legos taught you what the three systems were. Capitalism has the wealth inequality. Scrooge McDuck has like all the wealth, and everybody else, there's like some kind of rich people, but then like it goes down to like barely anything. And then the other side of the map, I'm describing a video because you're just showing the video, but whatever. Everybody's equal in socialism, but it involves a violent takeover in the beginning. So you take from the rich, give it to the poor. But then it's supposed to be where, the people control everything. The problem with communism is it takes socialism, but then it usually has some kind of weird control by the government, and it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be more like the people actually control everything. So there's usually some kind of, it's called a despot or despo, depending on how to say it, how French you are. Somebody keeps control by violence and making people disappear that question the government, and controlling the media a lot, and not allowing news stories to be run that are critical of the government. So that's where communism usually ends up making people dumb, making people a farmer in the communes, or making people go to the middle of nowhere if they ask too many questions. And it usually takes like the old and has the young people try to get rid of them, or it makes the the other example we're going to learn about is where you take and anybody who might be trouble, you just eliminate them. So that's the downfall of communism. It's like socialism on steroids, but not good steroids. Is there good steroids? I don't know. Right, so that video was a classic. You can still watch that on my channel. But for today, it says, first students watch a video about capitalism. So it's a new video. It's instructional, and it's this orange thing you can click on down here. And then you have to fill in the form. I'll show you that. So if I'm watching the video, name, what class period you're in, and then it actually asks specific questions from the video. So let me click on the video to show you that, how to do the first one.
Capitalism, socialism, and communism are all political and economic models. Capitalism. In capitalist societies, products and services are provided by the individual.
That might be the answer to the first one. It's out of here. Okay. Products and services. I think that's it, but I'm not sure. Let's check. The video shows a person in a suit who creates a service and his construction workers. What does the owner or person in the suit get that the construction workers do not? Let's keep watching. We didn't answer that yet. I thought we did. There we go.
These individuals employ workers and are allowed to keep the profit from the excess production.
Aha. Construction workers, person in suit, they get profit. Profit's a beautiful thing. So the answer to the first one would be like profit. Boom. Answer them, hand it in. Okay. After that, you watch the video. You might have to rewatch the video because then you're supposed to do a open-ended response, any size. A couple of sentences, a couple of paragraphs. Right now, we have a mix of capitalism and socialism because of COVID-19. So what does that mean? So capitalist society, once again, is where anybody can start a business. So right now, Jeff Bezos and Amazon are cleaning up. Everybody's still ordering that or Walmart.com. So the Walton family and the Bezos family are, well, at least Jeff Bezos. I can't speak for the Walton family. Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, might soon become the first trillionaire. Trillionaire, not billionaire, trillionaire. He's making so much money. Now, he started out like you and me and had an idea, a bidding auction, kind of like eBay, but I'm going to provide all these services. Then he merged with Whole Foods and he makes a ton of money, right? So he's got a brand and a thing that wasn't invented yet. So you can invent something in capitalist society and then make a lot of money off of it. Or a service, and Amazon's a service. It's a shipping service, right? It's like a merchant service. It does basically what UPS and the mail system do, but it's also a grocery store, and you don't have to move. It's like better than you don't have to go to Walmart. Although the things you see in Walmart are just so exciting and unique. My best Walmart story is we're on a honeymoon in Florida, and we go to Walmart, and a man goes in wearing an albino python with his girlfriend, and he's got the albino python that's like 5 feet long, and he's wearing it into the Walmart. And I was like, we're just not going down that aisle. And everybody has we're not going down that aisle story from Walmart. It's a great thing. So then there's giant businesses that make money, and then they make profit. And the people at the top of the company make more profit, and the people at the bottom are the people that are wearing masks and in the front line, and some of them are getting coronavirus, and they're helping be the cashiers or the people that put stuff on the shelves. I started off as a person that bagged and did carts. Then I worked produce and cashier at Acme. That was my first full-time job, well, almost full-time job. So if you start at the bottom, you can work your way up. It's rare. Jeff Bezos, look up where I went to school, try to clone that, but it's very hard to chase something. You can't do something that's already been done. We have socialism in the idea of if it's complicated, but if people filed their taxes on time and had a good standing record, they might have already gotten this check that was sent out. The check's a joke about the size of the money. They did give everybody at least, what was it? I think it was like as much as $1,200 for each adult that filed taxes that live in your house, and then like $500 for each child you have, which is like nothing. It sounds nice, especially like kids are like, oh my God, how many video games could buy? But $1,200 is like rent for 1 month. So that, other countries are giving that like monthly, they're giving everybody $1,200, or they're giving people twice that much, but we just only did that much. So that's one way we have socialism in this country. Another way might be how Obamacare is technically kind of like socialized medicine. It gets almost everybody medical care and the ability to get prescription drugs and the ability to go to a doctor at some kind of affordable way, right? If you don't have any insurance and you go to the doctor, it's like full price. It's like, oh my God, it's like, I don't know, how do I describe, what's the analogy? I guess if you go to Disney and you don't use a meal plan, but then you go to a fancy restaurant, oh God, they're going to kill you. But then if you have the meal plan, you're covered, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll take that, that, and that, and it's nothing because I already paid for it. But there's goods and bads, and I can understand both sides of the argument with socialized medicine, but that's something we had. We had that before coronavirus. I know it says COVID-19 on the paper, but we kind of had that already. Usually we're more capitalist than we are socialist. It's more about having a job, providing a service. Restaurants, grocery stores, Target, Walmart type of stores, amusement parks, going on vacation, playing sports or in leagues that you pay for, pay to play type of stuff. That's all capitalist society, and somebody's making money off that, right? Top Golf, even if you go there and you golf, that's a service. You don't need it, but somebody makes money off of it. We're mostly a capitalist society. We're not really a socialist society. We still think that's scary based off of what we're going to be learning about with Russia, right? Capitalism, good. Socialism, communism, oh my God, bad. They actually invented zombie movies were actually like a propaganda technique that our country embraced, which basically zombies were supposed to be like communists, and if they eat your brain, they make you believe in communism, then you become a zombie too. So it's kind of like to scare people. Zombie movies were invented to scare people not to be communist. That's great. I thought it was just because I like scary movies. So explain which one's better or if it's a mix. We have COVID-19. We don't know how long it's going to be around. It could go down to almost nothing by September. We go back to school. Who knows what's going to happen? It could come back. It could never come back again. If this happens every so often, our economy is going to be like this, right? Small businesses also got a check, or hopefully will get a check from the government to help them. Because if you're used to being a restaurant, I live right by Mastoris, right? So then they're used to having all the people go in, and the people go in, they buy bakery stuff on the way out, they spend lots of money, and now it's only pickup. That means you're not making any money off of alcohol, and you're not making any money off of bakery like you usually do. You're only making money off of pickup. People are only getting like a burger and fries, and I mean, it's still expensive there, but a lot of business is lost, right? So what do you think is going to be a good thing for us? Do you think we should be more into socialism to make sure everybody gets through this? Do you think that we should have just capitalism the way it is up until 2008? Do you think that we should have a mix? Should we continue with some kind of socialized medicine and these checks from the government to help you through these tough times? I know you're like 12 or 13 or 11 or maybe even 14, who knows? So you're like, I don't care. I just want to play video games as soon as I'm done this homework. But I want you to think about it here. 3 sentences, 3 paragraphs. Some of them in between would be nice. The key that students are not going to do is they're not going to say why. I think we should have this. I think we should have this because it's a good thing. And this is why I think this. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. So I want you to think about what you learned about the 3 types of government. I don't think anybody's going to want us to have a communist regime. But do you want to have capitalism, socialism, or mix? And then you submit that too. So when I receive your work, you're going to have this as an attachment, and then the form will be there, but you won't fill the form in because it'll attach somewhere else. So I'll be able to see if somebody has nothing attached, or if they have this and it's empty, I'm going to go in. Some people like to try to pull a fast one on the teacher and just hand this in. Oh, I handed it in. Yeah, you handed it in with nothing in it and thought I wasn't going to look. So please don't do that. That'll take us to Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday is a classic. I made a video about Russian food and culture and language, and then you watch it, and then you compare and contrast it with your own cultural traditions. And you make a Venn chart. So it's really fun. And you'll learn some unique things, that most of which I've had at my house, like food and celebrations and stuff. My wife being Russian, and my mother-in-law coming and going and being Russian. Learned a lot of things about Russian culture. So make sure to hand this in as soon as possible. We only have, so many assignments left, and you want to make sure your grade isn't, as in the Russian, they say kakashka, which is like kaka, but like kakashka. They add ashka or ushka to everything in there. It's Russian. Not that easy. So good luck. Wagner out.